So, me and my sister just got into another argument. Shit is lame, man. So, for the past 2 days after we had our other argument, I was basically on some type of shit like when we talk or whatever. Like she'd invite me to smoke with her. So when we smoke, I kind of just like listen to her talk, nod my head and agree. If she says something I didn't agree with, I'll like scrunch my eyebrows type shit. Occasionally might like, say something, just to like for the sake of conversation and like, keep it going, might ask something, just to keep like the flow of conversation, but not too much. Like I honestly was walking on eggshells if I'm gonna keep it a band. And I had told one of my friends about how I was doing that basically, and they didn't think it was a good idea to walk on eggshells, like why do that type of shit. And it basically was like for the sake of argument. Like I think it's weird, I'd rather just not argue. Or, like arguing is cool, we can debate, disagree, nobody wants a yes man, nobody wants somebody to disagree with them, I'm not the type of person where I feel like my way is the right way, I know I definitely do some things that are questionable, so I don't feel that way by any means. So I don't feel like I'm perfect. I don't feel like I'm owed any fucking thing. I don't feel like any of that. I feel like my life is shitty as fuck, and I don't understand why, and I wish it wasn't, but yeah. But yeah, so I would just say for the sake of argument, I would rather water myself down a little bit and just not talk to her that much or engage in conversation. So tonight comes around and I basically did the opposite and I engaged in conversation. And that was honestly a mistake. And it was basically about my best friend and how my sister isn't gonna like her and she's not ever gonna, I feel bad because I caught them or her and their pronouns are they, them, they're they, them, but female presenting, but they are they, them. But yes, and yeah. So she's like, yeah, I'm never gonna like them, whatever, and she says that she's not gonna like them because after we had got to an argument, I was on the phone with them and my sister came in and she was on 1,000, like just screaming, yelling or whatever. And I'm sure my friend couldn't make out the words that were being said or anything, but they could hear the volume and like the tone and the energy that my sister was carrying, through the phone. So my friend made a comment like, at the end of the day, Craig, this is your life, fuck them people, you gotta do what you gotta do. And they weren't saying fuck them people on some disrespectful type shit, like fuck them, fucking don't speak to them again, they ain't shit, which she honestly should have meant it like that. Oh, fuck, I am fucking up, but my mind is just on 1,000 right now. I'm super sorry, Lee, if you see this, I'm so sorry, you can punch me in my face, I promise you, 3 times, right here. But, yeah, I'm like, they didn't mean it like that. Like, that wasn't really the energy that was being presented. My friend, when they were talking, they were saying a whole lot of, like, uplifting shit, and then that part intertwined. So, had my friend said it, and I could remember verbatim what was said, you guys would have a really good understanding of exactly what I mean when I say my friend didn't mean it in that type of way. But when I tried to explain it to my sister, she just kept getting, like, loud or whatever. And then I was just like, bro, you keep cutting me off and like I'm not even able to explain to you my situation. And then she was my sister, but when I say she, my sister was upset because she had heard me talking to my friend, and I was telling my friend about how my other sister was giving like weird energy, and it wasn't necessarily painting a picture about my sister, but I was painting the picture of me coming to New York and showing how I wasn't feeling like being in New York was right for me. Like I was supposed to be here a good minute ago, and I just did not feel like I should have come. So I was just painting the picture to my friend of how everything just was seeming like, yeah, this is not gonna work. It wasn't necessarily about my sister, but my sister's energy and the way that I was feeling it and the way that it was coming off to me, which is not bullshit lies, because if cameras was rolling, things would have been seen. And I even feel bad for doing this, but my sister caught me slipping, and she recorded me when I was literally in the middle of a fucking mental breakdown, screaming, crying, and everything, and tried to paint me as some monster, and that she tried to talk to me, and that's how I reacted. So I'm just trying to make sure that I am recording for as much as I can, because I'm not about to be played like that again. So, but it was just weird. And then we just started screaming and yelling, and not really screaming per se, at least I really wasn't. Like, I was just saying, like, bro, you're not listening to me. This is weird. I feel like I cannot talk to you. And she's saying the same thing, and I'm like, I don't see how you feel that way, because I listen to everything you say. Everything you say. And about 85% of the shit I do not agree with. And I don't even tell you that I don't agree with, because if I tell you that I don't agree with you, you're going to argue with me. And not even in a healthy disagreement kind of way. Literally screaming, and now I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So now I'm feeling defensive, because I'm like, all I said was ketchup don't taste that good sometimes, especially with like eggs. And now you're screaming at me because you think it's the best thing ever. And that's just an example, because I just don't like that. My niece gave me something. That's not even a situation, but whatever. Regardless, nevertheless, blah blah blah. It's just weird. Weird ass energy. You're probably being eavesdropped on right now. Let's see. I'm not. But yeah. So we just started arguing. Her daughter came in. She tried to be the referee. I started recording a little bit of that conversation. I wish I would have recorded from the beginning, but I wasn't expecting it to take a turn, but it kind of shows me really, really the maturity level that my sister is on. And I just think it's kind of ironic, and it's a little funny to me, because it's like she's trying to reflect what she's doing onto me, and she's saying like I'm manipulating the situation. I'm like, bro, you're taking shit that was said and you're putting like your whole own tone with it. You're putting your whole mannerisms with it, and you're making it like more than what it is. You're dramatizing the shit out of the whole situation, for one. Two, the way you're interpreting things is crazy. And even after being told how it was meant, you're still not interpreting that and taking that in. Your understanding is not there. Like, it's wild. It's wild. You know, all my like siblings and everything, they all have their problems, but like none of them are like this. Like, well, I take that back. But not to like this extent. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is like, whoa. Like, not even for a second will you be quiet. Like, I say 2 words, bro. I was saying 2 words of my sentence, and she cut me off, and I repeated my 2 words, my fucking sentence, because I didn't get to say it, and she cut me off again, and then again, and I said, bro, look at you. I just tried to say a sentence, back to back to back, and you cut me off. Oh, you were finished. I said, bitch, was I finished, or did you not like the way my sentence was going? Because that was weird. I said 2 words, bro. I'm not finished. This is not a fragment. This is a full sentence. I have more to say. This is probably a run-on sentence, my guy. So please. But I will be documenting this shit. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, honestly. She's saying she's going to send me away. She doesn't care if I have my plan situated. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm low-key not even to be like morbid, but it's kind of in the mind a little bit, only because I don't know. Like, she's going off right now, bro. They didn't even get to even really say anything for her to be this upset. I promise you. We didn't even get deep into the conversation. I didn't get to say anything. I didn't get to say anything. Like, the conversation went nowhere. She tried to say, oh yeah, he's yelling and screaming, I said, bro, I'm calm. What are you talking about? She said, just because you're calm doesn't mean you're not mad. Bitch, It don't matter if I'm calm and mad. It don't matter if I'm calm and happy. It don't matter if I'm fucking calm and calm. Bitch, if I'm coming at you calm and my delivery is calm, why the fuck are you screaming? Because you think I'm mad? So you're gonna scream because you think I'm mad? Even though I'm coming at you calm and you can see that I'm calm, but you think that I'm mad, so you're gonna scream at me because you think that I'm mad? I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because you feel like Leah said it in a way that they didn't mean it in, because you feel like that. Okay, yeah. I'm going to try to prove the point of why maybe you shouldn't be mad and say, okay, well, they didn't mean it like that. They were coming off this way. And if you still don't see it that way, okay, that's cool. You don't have to be friends with Leah. That's fine. But I'm still going to try to explain. I'm not just going to let you just talk shit about Leah, or whenever something gets brought up, or if Leah's ever in topic of conversation for whatever reason, just let you talk shit about Leah. Like, that is still my friend, you know? And it wasn't like I was coming like, oh, don't talk shit about Leah. It wasn't even like that, bro. Calm and cool. Just like, okay. Didn't mean it like that. Dry as fuck. Mind you, I'm being cautious, because I know that what happened, what transpired would transpire. I fucking knew it. This is why I didn't fucking want to talk to her, because now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. I'm stressing out just a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do in my life. My skin looks good though. It's good. At least my skin looks nice. My nose right there, it's a little dry. I have allergies really bad. But yeah, the video's already 11 minutes, so I'm gonna go.